To start, I'm making the frame for the desktop to set on. By doing so, I'm using 2x4s that I'm ripping in half widthwise, so from 3.5 down to 1 3/4 with the table saw. And then I put a center bracket for additional support in the middle. Because the desktop is made of plywood, I wanted to cover the edges with some edge banding. Edge banding is simple to use. All you have to do is line the strip up along the edge and use an iron to put it on. The iron heats an adhesive which is on the back side of the edge banding and glues it to the piece itself. It's now time to glue the frame of the desktop to the actual desktop piece itself. At this point in time, I am cutting 2x4s to length to act as the legs. I'm running each piece through the bench joiner to square them up before joining them together. When the glue was done drying, I unclamped the workpiece and proceeded to put wood filler in an area that contained some chip out. I used a Minwax wood filler for this step. As you can see, I've already joined two 2x4s together to act as a leg, and I have a total of 4 legs. I'm going to go ahead and run it through the bench joiner one more time just to clean up those edging and make sure that everything is nice and flush. For this test, the client wanted to be able to disassemble and reassemble it easily. In order to do so, I used L-shaped brackets on each corner of the leg. This also created a slot for the legs to be able to fit into nice and snug. Here I'm ripping 2x4s to create cross pieces to ensure that the desk is sturdy. It also provides extra support. On one side of the desk I did a total of 3 cross pieces. The reason being was that the client wanted 3 shelves on the left-hand side of the desk. These brackets or cross pieces will be the main supports for these shelves. To make the shelves, I'm using leftover plywood and cutting it to size. Because it's plywood and layered, I'm going to go ahead and put some more edge banding around each side of the shelf. Here's the fun part. Ensure that you sand the workpiece down nice and smooth before applying stain. I'm not sure why I didn't think to clamp the other pieces down while sanding. It definitely made it a lot easier. Time to assemble to ensure everything is nice and solid. I had recorded myself staining the entire project, however, I'm not sure what happened to that footage. Guess it's not that important anyway. At this point, you can see me putting on a coat of polyurethane both on the desktop and on the legs. For the legs, I only used one coat. For the desktop, however, I'm going to use a total of 3 thick coats. Just ensure before you apply a second or third or other multiple coats that you somewhat sand it down with a fine grit sandpaper, such as 220 or up higher. And then prior to putting more on, you want to wipe it down with a tack cloth, as you can see me doing. And there you have it, a custom-made desk for another client. This project took 2 days to complete. The first day consisted of all the cuts, as well as staining. The second day consisted of the polyurethane on the desktop. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Shenanigans Woodworking by Bruce.